Hello, church. It's Pastor Steve here with our Monday Minute for November the 1st of 2021. We hope you're having a enjoyable All Saints Day, and I'll get to that in just a minute, but I have a few things that I want to cover before we get to today's devotional. First, we want to say thank you to all of those folks who came and were able to set up a trunk last night for our annual trunk or treat. The turnout was amazing from the community, and we know those who were there understand this, that it was so overwhelming. We all ran out of goodies to pass out within the first hour that we had scheduled. This is a great outreach to the community, and we had a chance to interact with and get to know hundreds of people and their kids as they celebrated safely last night. So again, thank you for that, and we'll look forward to doing something similar again next year as we continue to serve our community here at Newburgh. This week, we have a couple of things coming up for this Sunday, November 7th. The first is that we are celebrating Commitment Sunday for our finance campaign. Your stewardship packets are in the mail, and if you've not received them over the weekend, you should be receiving those this week. We want you to prayerfully go over those and consider your commitment for not only 2022, but how we can finish strong with our Back to Basics offering for the remainder of 2021. It's going to take all of our efforts together of making sure that our resources are strong so we can continue to be in and offer these great ministries that Newburgh has done for so long. So please be in prayer as you consider your financial contributions for this year and the year ahead. That same day, we also have our multicultural concert later on that afternoon. That's going to be in the sanctuary, and it's always a great event, and we hope that you'll be able to join us for that as well. Our youth will be doing the Rake and Run coming up on Sunday, November the 14th, and we'll have another opportunity to serve this month as we prepare meal packets for our to-go Thanksgiving dinner again this year. We won't be serving at the church like we have done in years past, but again, due to safety precautions and food preparation for the pandemic, we're going to be doing something similar to last year, and there are going to be several ways that you're going to be able to help with that. For more information on that or any of these events, you can go to our webpage at newburghumc.org/events. Now, as I said earlier, today is All Saints Day. Now, yesterday we observed that as a time of remembrance in our worship and as a reminder that we're a part of the church that was built by the saints of the past and what the church is becoming through the saints of the future. Now, in the Catholic tradition, this day was a day that was created somewhat as a catch-all day. With having so many feast days for people that they had deemed to be saints, it was hard to keep track of all of them, and so this one day was created. Now, later tradition, both in Catholic and Protestant circles, has made this day about honoring all of those persons who were faithful to the church, whether they were known to us or whether they were not known to us. It's a day to honor those that God has called and now has called home. And it's a day to build upon the church that they had already helped to build at this point. But some might ask through all of this, well, what then is a saint? Is it someone who has a special day and has gone through a special process, such as in the Catholic tradition, or is it something else? Now, we ourselves, in our own vernacular, may have said the phrase, well, they were no saint because of how we knew someone and their behavior. Or we may say, on the other hand, oh, they're so nice and such a good person, they're a saint. But the truth lies somewhere in the middle. In our tradition, in the Methodist Protestant tradition, we acknowledge that while there have been people, and there are people who have done extraordinary things for the faith and for the church, there are many more who do good things in the settings that they're in, and they don't want to get noticed, or aren't able to get noticed or acknowledged, or they cannot get noticed. And we love and acknowledge them here for how they serve God and what they do on a day in and day out basis. Some are people that we liked a lot, and some are people that we had a hard time liking. The thing is, the same probably can be said about all of us. But sainthood is about remembering their faithfulness, remembering their service, and trusting that it is God, through God's grace in Jesus Christ, that takes care of the rest, just like God does with us too. For some who are eating their leftover Halloween candy today, unless it is you were here giving it out at trunk or treat and you have no leftovers, or for others who are taking down decorations, or some who are just trying to get through another Monday, let's take a moment in prayer to remember those saints that you had in your life, to remember how they taught you, how they encouraged you, and how they helped you grow as a faithful follower of Jesus Christ. And then I want to issue a challenge for you. Commit to one thing that they had done for you that you can do now to help someone else. That's really what it means to be a saint. That is how we show others the sainthood that we all have as followers of Jesus, as the Apostle Paul says, to be inheritors of the saints of light. Let's go out and try to continue to perpetuate that light like the saints who have gone before us. Have a blessed week and a blessed All Saints Day, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here next week for another edition of the Monday Minute.